I first decided that I wanted to take up a law degree after getting my A-level results. When I went through clearing to go into university, one of the only courses that was open was the law course. And having watched Ali McBeal for the majority of my teenage years, it was just something I fancied. In terms of qualifying to be a solicitor, I did the law LLB course, took a gap year before starting my LPC. I eventually managed to secure a training contract at a firm in Manchester city centre. So in terms of a trainee and what they needed from me at that time, it was just to throw me in at the deep end. I was handling tribunal cases. I had to really learn on my feet, but then for the majority of my training contract, I ended up doing employment. Really loved it. Outside of work, I'm a mum of 2. I only work 4 days a week at the minute. There's nothing really that you can class as a typical day. We have our caseload of files, whether they be HR issues for employer clients that we're dealing with, such as disciplinary processes, or tribunal work for claimants and respondents, answering questions as and when they come in. Likewise, we can have people that just come in off the street with settlement agreements. So it's a real mixed bag because we are a department which services both employers and employee clients. I specialise in pregnancy and maternity cases, so by doing that we do help employee clients, but the majority of them are individuals that have had problems at work. It means an awful lot to be able to help women out in that situation. As a mum myself, obviously I completely sympathise with how hard it is to have childcare issues and juggle work-life commitments. I think that's one of the first questions I ask any client is where they want to be at the end of the process. It's just a case of then managing clients' expectations all the way through in terms of the costs that are being incurred at each and every stage. So for a lot of our clients now, we would set a cap for work that we undertake and just ensuring that at the end of the matter you can leave it with client being happy that they've got good value for the work that's been done. In terms of ethics as well, I suppose that's one thing in employment that we fight for, especially with the pregnancy and the maternity side of things. What you're doing is you're just fighting for justice for the client and making sure that they get fair treatment. I do an awful lot of charity work with the pregnancy and the maternity side of it. I volunteer on a number of helplines, so I volunteer for working mums. You really are helping people out at a really difficult point in their life. So it is rewarding really and satisfying to be able to assist people in that situation. You always want to get the best outcome for them, whatever that case may be, but just make the process as pain-free as possible.